This is Lenny the Lawyer Live, and I'm coming to you today to tell you how to prevent E-ZPass from destroying your life. You see, E-ZPass is a terrible burden. It comes and it hits you. It starts on your head and it weighs you down. The more of these orange envelopes you get, the worse it is. But I've got a solution to this problem for you. And I want to tell you about it because if you don't listen to me, the damages that could occur are very substantial. Now, when you're burdened by E-ZPass, there's one way and one way only that's really an effective solution to the problem, and that's filing a bankruptcy petition. Now, let me tell you about the alternatives to not filing a bankruptcy petition and not eliminating E-ZPass. If you get a certain amount of E-ZPass violations, which include tolls and penalties, what's going to happen first is your registration is going to be suspended. If you drive with a suspended registration, your car can be impounded. So no matter where you are, the police are going to take your vehicle and they're going to leave you on the side of the road or wherever. And if you're lucky, you'll get somebody that'll come and take you to a safe place. But you may not be so lucky. And before I forget, this is legal information. This is not legal advice. Legal advice can only be given in an attorney's office or through a secured video conference, not through any form of social media or anything that's public. Now, a lot of people have misconceptions about bankruptcy. This is a dramatization of a bankruptcy petition and not an actual petition. When you file for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, or if you need to file for a 13, under Section 362 of the automatic stay, you're protected against any further action, not only but against E-ZPass fines and penalties, but also against any other creditor's claims unless they make a motion with the bankruptcy court and get the court's permission to proceed against you. Now, E-ZPass is a particularly unique animal. E-ZPass, for those of you who don't know it, these orange envelopes come from a company on the New York Stock Exchange called Conduit. They have relations with 19 states, and as of last count, they produced $14.6 billion in revenue. That's almost like blood money from your pocket. E-ZPass is not going away anytime soon. The states really need the money, but our old friend, bankruptcy, can get you out of this problem and get you out for good and get you a fresh start. You see, when you file for bankruptcy, as I started to explain before, no one can take any action against you. In fact, when I file bankruptcy for a client that has E-ZPass, after I get the case number, I send a certified letter to the Commissioner of Motor Vehicles of the state that your driver's license is issued in, and then I also send letters to each of the tolling authorities. Now, a lot of people have a misconception about bankruptcy. Let me put that to rest. In every major religion, bankruptcy is authorized. So nobody in your religion is going to discriminate against you for filing bankruptcy. Also, under Section 542 of the United States Bankruptcy Code, nobody can discriminate against you in employment because you filed bankruptcy. But because you filed bankruptcy, E-ZPass, after your registration will be restored in approximately 2 weeks, because that's about how long it takes the minions or bureaucrats at the Department of Motor Vehicles to restore your license. And that's why I send them a certified letter, return receipt requested, to prove they got it. Now, in your bankruptcy, what happens is most bankruptcies are still virtual. So they will either take place by a secured video conference or by telephonic conference. Either way, once your case is called, it takes about 10 minutes. From the time your petition is filed till the time you get your discharge is 4 to 6 months. And I do something that nobody else does that I'm aware of. In about 2 weeks after you get your discharge in bankruptcy, I'll guide you in the best way I know possible to restoring your credit. There's a lot of misinformation on the internet about credit restoration and about a lot of things. Easy Pass and bankruptcy are just two of those topics. Now, here's what I want you to do next. If you've got a problem with Easy Pass, fines and penalties, or any other debts that are burdening you down, to find out if I can help you, call the offices of Boyer Coffee, LLC at 973-798-6131, and we will do everything possible to help you if you can be helped. I have never lost an Easy Pass case to date, and I'll be happy to give you a free consultation and go over your situation and see if I can help you. But I want you to remember this also. There's one very important rule of law to remember. Are you ready? You might want to write this down. A good lawyer is rarely ever cheap, and a cheap lawyer is rarely ever good. So let's get it done right the first time. Call Boyer Coffee, LLC, 973-798-6131, and let us take care of your Easy Pass problems and show you through our guidance how to rebuild your credit. And if you have any questions about this video or anything else pertaining to the law, please feel free to leave them in the comment section or contact our office. We'll be happy to help you. Remember, we are just like you. We use the bridges and tunnels too. And I don't want to see you, me, or anyone else get these orange envelopes. Now, it is true there's a class action suit against Easy Pass, but who knows when or if that'll ever succeed, and any lawsuit at the trial level can be appealed. I hope you're still with me now, and I thank you for spending your valuable time, because I know time is not replaceable, but I hope this video has served you well, and we look forward to hearing from you and being of service. Thank you.